atomic age?
Well, atomic age was what happened after the bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Basically, it was when the atomic bomb spread to multiple countries. We had, a lot of things like the Cuban Missile Crisis and those kinds of things that affected really everybody's lives when you knew that they were there. As far as when I was in the military, there were actually three kinds of howitzers in the artillery units that I was in. One was the 105 millimeter, which actually got dropped out of airplanes with people parachuting in. The 155 millimeter, which was the one that I worked with, was one that had to be pulled there. But the 8-inch howitzers actually had the ability to shoot atomic bombs out of the howitzers. So they didn't have to be dropped from an airplane or anything like that. This particular kind of gun had the ability to shoot an atomic shell.
Oh.
So the officers and the people that were in that unit had to have even more levels of background checks and all of those kinds of things than the normal military person had.
So how did the atomic age affect most people in the U.S.? What they have to
Well,
do?
the biggest effect of the atomic age, you don't want to call it the positive side because of what actually happened in Japan, but it did end the Japanese theater in World War II, and that was the reason that happened. But when the Cold War occurred and all of the things with Russia getting the weapon and the fear of them using the weapon and people building bomb shelters in their backyards and schools having evacuation plans and those kinds of things, that was all commonplace in the United States. And it was all because of the ability of, or the effect of atomic bombs.
Did you do any preparation or drills?
I did not. And I don't really, I remember the bit with the Cuban Missile Crisis and the fact that there were atomic weapons more than likely, and you have to say more than likely because it was never actually proven or seen, but in Cuba, which is 90 miles away from the United States.
Yeah.
So, that kind of thing. But as far as actually going through drills and things, I don't remember ever doing that.
So